Oh, how's it going? Excuse me as my controller disconnects constantly. Okay. Seems like the one to reset. All I want to do is test a very specific glitch. Nothing else matters. And so we're going to do that. At least before my normal time stream. Going in the bottom left. The bottom left, although it might not be the most visible, is my 3D printer. I changed lighting a little bit, so I don't know if it looks really bad. But currently I'm printing, if you do exclamation point printing, let me do that actually. Should be the right. It should. But essentially, I've edited a model, Pokemon in Blender, and pose it as I want. This is the third time I'm doing this model. I'm doing it with a different material just to see how well it works. The glow in the dark material, actually. But also, hello, Mark. Yeah, I want to see how well the glow in the dark material gets laid down, and it's easier for me to do that with the model I've already made. But yeah. Normally I start stream at about 7, but I'm starting stream a bit early because I had a little time. And there's a new glitch, and I want to understand it to a bit more of a degree I already do right now. Because it could be an extremely useful one at that. Like one of these. Yeah, I don't know if you've actually seen this game or seen me play it that much, Mark. Okay, that didn't work out very well. Interesting that he was there. But it's a survival platformer. Doesn't play like literally any other game. It's better if I explain things if there was ever a question about anything. Because out of a lot of people, I'm probably the person that could explain this game better than anything. Seen it quite a bit. Oh, okay. I know you've been popping in and out, but I haven't actually known how much you've seen of the game. Oh, I messed that up. Oh, live today, I guess. I'm not gonna worry about it. Here for a second? Or there's a deer. Oh. Yeah, very simplistic game at the end of the day, really. I just am going to see if I can set something up real quick. And I'll be going from there. Here's Blue Man. I don't know which way he's actually facing. Good enough. King Vulture. There he is. That green went through me. Blue guy is slightly annoying. Yeah, it's fine. Someone's messing with the stuff I need to be messing with. Is this what I... Huh. Can't even see it. Okay, so I use the puffball on these pinecone beehive things, and they deactivate, which means I can pick them up normally, at which point I can effectively bring them around anywhere, and if I throw them, they will activate and string an enemy to a wall or myself. And if I do it while changing regions, effectively during a loading screen, it's supposed to really mess stuff up. And I want to see that for myself. I'm just going to save with these two I have. Okay, unfortunate. There's a vulture up there. There's a newt coming out of that. Can't I make this jump? Pretty sure I could make that. Well, I'm just going to use this spear. Why is there newts in my shelter? Please go away from me. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. If the printer doesn't look too right, because I'm doing weird stuff with lighting, I might be able to move stuff around for that. And now we're going to be going up. I'm going to see if I can time this right. But I need to get some other items to be holding. The baby one. I wonder if the pine cones block spears. I haven't really thought about that. It's probably the same as a berry, I would guess. Hello, Ice Tobrons. I'm sure you can guess what I'm testing. Yes. So I changed my audio around a little bit. I'm hoping you hear the printer less, although I might. For the most part, I think you might be hearing me a little bit quieter as well, but that might be fine. Well, honestly, I do stuff. I miss the printer. Don't worry about it. Okay. The thing is, I don't know what the timing for this would be. I guess it's kind of what we're gonna figure out. The bees! I feel like I did it late. Maybe that's just me, though. I saved and I have another one anyway, so. Then we're in this room. Hello there. Don't mess me up. And we're in this room. And I think the next room is where it would happen. I feel like I still didn't get the right timing on that, because I saw the lag for a moment when it loaded in the next area. And it was before I threw it. It lasts for a while, so I should just do it early. Yeah, I don't think it worked, but this next room's probably where I'm gonna call it. Okay. Always pounce on this, don't do a roll, the jumping out of it. You'll be upside down grabbing a pole, you could get knocked off. Yeah, I don't think it worked. If I was on the other side, I'd be able to make it out, but do that again. So I have 2 pine cones, so I'm questioning if it's more potent if you have multiple. I also question if I need or want a rock in my hand and not just spears. Close spear. Cool. Probably should have took that spear. There might be a centipede in front of me. So I'm gonna throw it a bit earlier this time. It seems to function normally. So far, at least. Okay, nothing happened there. Sent a friend is there, directly in my way. Oh, it looks like it worked. The rock is gone. Hello, Happiness. Ooh, get out of my way. This is weird, too, because now I have no way of defending myself. Oh, goodness. Let's walk this first. Okay, this is scary that he's there. Go from here. Okay. I don't know if that's faster. So if I drop something, it drops it. I can change hands. Huh. I don't know if you saw that for like a few frames there. Clearly faster if you have your hands behind you, of course. I agree. But you could see the actual like geometry there. Can I pull the spear out? No. And now I can't drop that spear. Can I pick up a rock? I don't even know. Is there a blue lizard here suddenly? Yep. It's just so bizarre, I don't even know. Like, what could be used with this? The stuff in my hands are glitching out as well. Like, take a clip of this. I'm going forward. Okay, no, let's not do it there. The other location's really better. Right, from here we walk this way. And we can't do anything because there's orange lizards. Okay, that's probably an okay clip that could exist. You can drop the things in your hand, which I think is interesting. So the thing about this is, could we do the abstract duplication like this? I do feel like I'm moving slightly more, but it might just be carrying my input for longer. Okay, let's look at this. You really need to see them next to each other. Takes about 3 seconds. It does seem slightly faster. Maybe that's just me, though. I try to throw backwards, and it really freaks out. Do this during a slide. Try to spam both jump. Look, cat accused of lag switching. It's hard to be pressing B and be able to jump out of it. Okay, all of my things are gone. Again. So it continues. Like I had the brick in my stomach. Pinecone's still there. Go another room, I guess. Did he just take my pinecone? It's not there anymore. Hello, Nasu. How's it going? I'm messing with the fabric of reality again. I hope you're happy. Now he has my pinecone now. It's weird. What's going on? So, it turns... So every time I'm pressing throw right now, if you notice I'm holding nothing... Okay, my other rock is now gone. Interesting. But every time I press throw with nothing in my hand in this situation, it lags the game, and it kind of appears like you move slightly faster too. It also makes you look like you're Naruto running. But effectively, what's happening is we take one of the pine cones and we have it activate in a gate while it's loading the next region, and then you're covered with all the bees. And then the next region loads. And then that's pretty much it. You then go through multiple rooms with items, and they turn invisible. And then they're invisible, you throw, and then they lag the game, and it kind of appears like you're running faster. Kind of stuff. So if I put it in my belly, it immediately spits it out, and then I can actually throw it. So I was hoping we could get abstract duplication to work, but I don't think it's going to. Did I eat? Okay, I didn't. Good. Weird. Lagging the game like that. But also, yes, marathon. It is... I'm going to be running on the 20th at 4 a.m. Eastern Time. I'll be doing either Survivor or Hunter. Or Laggy. You'll never know. You have to go out of your way to get a pinecone, though. So if it happens, then I can do it. I will do it. But otherwise, no. I brought items in here, but they don't exist. So it makes me think that all of the items that we had are back in like the previous rooms, is what's happening. So like we pick up an item, we go 2 rooms away, the item we picked up is now thinks it's still back in the room we originally picked it up at, as if we got bead and we can't move and that stays in the area. What are you printing? Exclamation point printing. This is the 3rd time I've making this model. The 3rd time I'm making this model, and this time it's in glow in the dark material. It should be blue glow in the dark material, as far as I can tell, is what it's saying. I thought it was just normal green, but what do I know? It said blue on the thing. I'm printing effectively a edited model of Lucario, which I edited in Blender to be the pose I want, actually work, because naturally animation modeling is terrible for 3D printing, and also be much smoother than what other people normally 3D print, because normally it's very not good looking. How's the testing going? It's going good. It's not... It doesn't seem that practical, I have to be honest. But I feel like I have an understanding of it. Nice. Yes. Because the stuff I'm 3D printing did that. Definitely that's the reason. But also right now that I've come to the understanding of how to use Blender and be using models and making them better than more. Oh, it's doubled, I forgot. Now I'm just thinking of what I want to make, because I have a lot of stuff I really don't need in terms of models. And now I'm making actual good models. 1. And 2, I kind of want to make things that are more practical. You find it affects things you pick up after an effect as well? Yes, I do. I mean, so there's a few things about the models I'm using. I'm using a bunch of ripped models, mostly from Pokemon X and Y. Make weapons from plastic? No. Using a bunch of ripped models from Pokemon X and Y. And it might just be... might just be mildly because it's ripped. But a lot of these models are not good in 2 senses. In one, that because it's animation modeling, it's inherently bad for 3D printing. And 2, because I feel like a lot of designs are inherently not that good. Truthfully. Like, the basic idea of a lot of stuff is fine. But the execution on some stuff isn't that great. And I'm not saying, like, it's the modeler's fault. It's more of, like, inherently some issues. So the next thing I want to do is basically completely edit a Pokemon and then remake one from the ground up. Or at least any model. Hello? Who's in here? Oh. Make Lizord. I technically have in the past, but that was on Maya. I don't know why the pipe was blocked by the Newt, though, and now I'm gonna get assaulted by Newt friends. Also, we should just die, just to reset. And get our pine cones back. So where do we go? I need to try it to see if it works on the green neuron, I just realized. I want to see if the green neuron will cease to exist. But a lot of stuff with animation software, because I don't just want to make a model and then print it. So the thing that I'm doing is it's an animation model, which means it's rigged, which means I can pose it however I want. And so I want to rig the model myself as well. But I couldn't get the puffball to disappear. It might just be with common items. That wouldn't surprise me. You have to go like 2 to 3 rooms away. To actually start making stuff disappear. So the basic idea that I kind of said a second ago, JMOC, is so you effectively apply the status of bees being on you, which means that the items that you have shouldn't be able to move from where you got bead. Essentially, that's going to be the gate room. So when that room unloads, the items in your hand will unload as well. And say, so you pick up one after the fact. If you move enough rooms away, so the room you originally picked it up unloads. I believe that's why the items you have will disappear as well. That's just my initial hypothesis on that, but it kind of feels like what's happening. If I could see a map of stuff loading and unloading, you'd be able to tell a lot more. Yeah, I think the whole bee stuff is basically making it so wherever the item's origin is, it's wanting to stay there, and if it unloads, the thing unloads. You can drop the invisible items you're holding, and well, you can't pick them back up, of course, but it makes me question if they're going to be back at their original locations. Saw some disappear halfway through. I noticed that too. Also, I want you guys to tell me if the new lighting for the 3D printer is annoying at all. Also, I still want suggestions. What should I make for 3D print stuff? Should I go abstract? Pretty sure. Yeah, I want more suggestions for 3D print stuff. Whether it just be like, make this Pokemon, wow! Or I'm thinking about more practical stuff. But essentially, I don't like... Give me a second. I don't like having my printer have downtime. I like to have it printing as much as possible. Vulture? So if there's just an idea of something to print or something to work towards, I'm gonna make it. Because right now, I technically could just edit a model every day and then print it the next day, but it doesn't really matter that much. The puff is gone, which is expected. This rock should be gone in the next room. So if we throw it, the game will lag. So what if we throw it while we're doing this gap? Okay. Just as scary as you'd think it is. We have the puffball and the rock right now. Please go away. What if we... I'm gonna pick up that bug. I dropped the 2 things. Get over here. Print a scab. I need to make it a model, though. Eat it, will it come back, though? I don't know what you mean by that. If you put stuff in your stomach, it'll immediately come right back out of your stomach just fine, is what I'm noticing. But right now, we're gonna go places with the squid. Printing anything else. What does that mean? Oh, the scab. Okay. I just want to see the squid disappear in my hands. Maybe the batfly disappears. I already know exactly what just happened, and I love it. He might actually still be up there. So I'm thinking it works exactly the same with spear linking. So we went to the last location the squid cicada was at, and that was really high up in room coordinates. I did not expect that, but that makes me extremely happy. Because we could do stuff with that. Ah! I didn't see him. Thoroughly juked. So now, we have this spear. What if we go, like, far away? This is my mushroom now. So there's 2 mushrooms and no explosive spear. Now let's go far away and then come back and see if it will still be there. And then your question of maybe the squid cicada comes back into existence to another location. Okay, these are gone. Pretend to throw them, glitch it out, drop things. Now let's go back. Or if the game build up the glitch objects. I don't know what you mean by that. So now what if we're holding something that's pinned and is coming with us and it despawns like a hazer? I have terrible ideas. Yeah, you can just drop things. Okay. This room feels darker for some reason, but there's no longer things. Ooh. Hello, Chosen. How's it going? Ooh, okay. I think he killed the bad man. Something else is happening. Where'd it go? What happened? They're gone! I need a clip of that. What just happened? Oh, I made this unload. Goes abstract. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna go kind of far away, and I'm gonna drop these. I'm gonna see if 5th popper is back, or really anything is back. There's a white lizard. I don't know how many white lizards there are. I dropped the things. He actually holding it? Yep. I'm thinking maybe it's affecting the other creatures too. Maybe I'm wrong though. Like if they go too many rooms away, they unload themselves. But I'm probably wishful thinking right now. Why did I just get that roll? What's going on? You're coming with me now. Is that something to do with the drop wig? It did seem like it was something to do with the drop wig, considering walking in there, seeing the drop wig underneath the white lizard for no good reason. Like, maybe the drop... Oh, I forgot. Of course that happened. Maybe the drop wig was holding one of the abstracted items. If that makes sense. I mean, maybe the drop wig came back. Why is this there? Yeah, there's 4 again. It should be consistent. There's no reason why it wouldn't be. That gives us a lot more options for using that, too. This ball. Is that normal popper behavior? To not really be with your hands? It probably is. Is the drop week back and I just can't see it? What if we carry the vulture around? Spear linking stuff could be terrifying. I would cry if you see this. I don't know. I'd find it really interesting if I made this game. Oh? Oh no. We went like slightly outside of the range of the room loading, unloading, and then we came back. So it might have unloaded and then reloaded. Oh no. I was about to eat the mushroom, but we don't get these options here. I'm gonna quit out while we're ahead. Again. I need a karma cache, don't have enough karma. That was interesting. Oh no. You did not introduce to me another method to do spear linking with. So if I spear link something that's way off to the bottom left of the room, and then I do that, will I be sent at wherever that body is? I might be. Might be. Do that with a squid very easily. I wish this wasn't happening in Sky Islands, but I wish I saw the console log for that crash. But there's no mods on right now. This is vanilla game. Just as Dwar intended. This is just the first object that we found for it. I don't know what you mean by that. Joar. What I did for grass testing. I don't know what that means. Oh, wait! Worm grass. How do we despawn worm grass like this? You should be able to. Are you sure about that? Because I don't know if we have to actually be holding the worm grass. Oh, you can mash through the worm grass. Okay. But can we despawn the worm grass? That's what I'm kind of thinking about. Can we despawn basically anything in the game now? Could we do that to Moon? If we just unloaded her. Time to kill Twitter. Please don't unload Pebbles. Pebbles to start. I'm gonna save time, come back. Yeah. I mean I have an extra pine cone in my stomach in case of emergencies. So if I put something in my stomach and then take it back out and then put it in my stomach again, it might exist in that location now. And then it won't unload for a while. Can't really do that with spears. You might be able to Just periodically drop them every other room. If you can have her pick up a linked spear. It happened to me. Just taking stuff out of your stomach constantly to keep it loaded in. The solution is breaking the game canonically. Good. Why is the spear still on my back? Oh no. If we lag the game, we can go to the secret land down here. As long as you don't press down, I'm pretty sure you don't actually die. Alright. Now we hold map. And then we see the secret land that we now live in. Yes. Okay, I didn't actually think it would load in this lower part, but I've seen this before. To some degree. You can exist beyond the death planes if you hold next to them on both of these pits here. You press down, you die instantly. So I can't exactly drop the stuff I have. Put a spear and do a wall. I'm holding nothing and I have to press down to drop things to pull out the spear. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die when I drop this. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if people knew about that, but you can do that. Just normally, in a normal game, if you don't press down in the slightest and are just on the wall, you don't die. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I can't really do that. Yeah. Actually, it was the puffball, wasn't it? I could have spit out the pine cone and then put the puffball in my stomach and then threw it and then took the spear out. How far up would that go? You're right. That would go, like, pretty far. Could try that again. Potentially. This game is actually now getting, like, an extreme level of glitches. All we need is arbitrary code execution now. Give it to me. Yes. I require the death of Pebbles. Things we could do. The things we could try now. Because there's a lot of stuff intertwined with this now. Time for credit war. I don't know how well that would ever work. Because you would at least have to be... I need to... Super Mario, yep. Get the credit sequence in that. It's hilarious. Because for this game, you need to be sent to a specific room. And unless we could arbitrarily make it so a pipe goes to a different room, which I don't think we could figure out terribly easily. I don't know if we could do that. Outside of that, we'd actually have to be in Subterranean to start with. So it's still gonna take a little bit, even if we could do that. However, I'm pretty sure the last room in the game is the temporary room that the ending is in. So maybe you can force that into existence. I don't know. I doubt it. I don't know. I think Pepperos a long time ago figured out that if you go into the negatives far enough in a room, you literally just end up in the Void Sea. Or something. Because that's the only room in the game that actually has negative coordinates. But that might just be when you're making rooms. Not so much, You literally do it in game. Like rooms that have any negative coordinates will get assigned to being the Void Sea. The only room that has negative coordinates. Like, what if we push a body out of bounds and we go through a pipe while it's spear linked while we're doing this glitch? Do we get sent to the Void Sea? I hope we do. Oh goodness, you just let go of him, huh? Please be gentle. Oh no. It's extremely unlikely. I mean, you're right. But still. I could believe. But at the same time, this isn't your average PC game. I'm sure you can understand that. It is Unity, though, so... I don't know how much of Unity can really be messed with. Cash? No. I only need 3 karma. I went to 4. PC game order. Legendary. I've always wondered what would happen if you threw bees at pebbles anyway. There's no way to make him... It's got an idea. And it might actually work. So we do this glitch entering pebbles. At which point we go in, he takes the green neuron out of our stomach. We then prematurely leave his room and go far enough to unload the green neuron. Does he disappear too because he's holding it? Actually something that could exist. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Can we unload echoes this way? I need to check. There's so much stuff I want to check now that I understand the basics of this. Jeez. And you are just randomly messing around with beehives and we're like, oh, there's nothing beehives could possibly do accidentally. Apparently stuff can happen. Why? You know, this all ties back to Zun figuring out how to kill the garbage worms. Because you have to kill them when gates load other areas. It's just, in some ways, essentially the same thing. So, what else could we possibly do? I unplugged the phone again. Please come back. Okay. Vulture is hiding. You heard what I said, right, FMS? We have to kill Pebbles now. The only way. To eat the pearl, yeah. I did the thing I literally just told myself not to do. Okay. I deserve this. We have to get the Pebbles. is required now. Actually, wait, I don't have the green neuron. From the beginning. Here we go. I just want the Naruto to run. Too bad! We have to kill people now. Have to kill Pebbles. Make sure that Neuron isn't protected in some way. I seriously doubt that. I have to be honest. I don't think anything's safe from our wrath. Nothing. Nothing at all. So essentially what I'm thinking is step 1, we get a grapple bug in Chimney. We go to Pebbles. We go in with the neuron in our stomachs so it doesn't disappear as we're doing the glitch in entering Pebbles with the beehives. I'm gonna need a second beehive at some point for Moon. But essentially we can do exactly what I said, where he's still holding on to the neuron and then he disappears. We will still have the neuron for Moon for later, however, because if you leave the room, you'll always have the neuron in your hand. And then I can just put it in my stomach and in and out to get it back. So then you might be able to do the same thing for Moon, but however, we still need to check if that even works. However, you can do that with a spear or something. Oh, fade before Slugcat's Gucci hands. Yes. Wait, we need this. None shall survive. Did you just go through the terrain, or am I crazy? That newt there. I want to get a vulture mask so Scions can be bearable. Whoa. Sorry about that. I had to talk to someone real quick. Also realized it's almost 6. And I should make food. And then I should practice for Hunter and 100%. Because it's going to go really badly during the marathon. Well, the puff's gone. Alright. Goodbye, J-Mob. I'm gonna do this a little bit longer. A lot of spears today. I am the vulture now. Nice. A falling double grab. Wow, that was really good too. I'm getting better at that. Explosive spear. Game. Thank you. Why? You might be going after me. Legitimately. Interesting. Oh, one's already gone, but that's fine. Messed that up. Well, I'm gonna have to do that again. Where else are the pine cones? Really not in a lot of places. Hello, Hotboard. How's it going? Yes, I will be running a marathon on the 20th at 4 a.m. Eastern. Not exactly the best slot, but I am the longest run of the marathon. And everything's recorded anyway, so it works out. But it should be good. It's a bid war between Survivor and Hunter right now. So I don't know which one I'm gonna do, but I have Survivor pretty much down, but I need to practice Hunter later, which I'll be doing when I normally play at 7, or in an hour. When I'm making food in a little bit after I get a proper save with a pine cone. Ooh. Hunter will probably be more interesting. That's what I kind of said. I was like, you could do a bid war for this, or you could just make it Hunter. And they kept it as a bid war, so what am I gonna say? Is Hunter probably going to win if anybody even donates anything? Yes. Is Hunter going to be more interesting because I've basically run it 3 times? Also yes. Should I probably have not submitted it? Yes. But that's okay. Please no. Okay. The pine cone is mine! If you didn't know, you can pacify the pine cones by hitting them with the puffs. At which point you can throw them whenever you want. And so, I don't know if you've seen any of this stuff. You live here now. Ooh. Why? Okay, goodbye. You probably haven't, but we're trying to figure it out and now understand to a good degree a certain glitch, and it may legitimately lead us to a way to kill Pebbles. Or at least unload him. And that is extremely cool to me, and I really want to see if it works. I don't know if this size can kill you. I've forgotten. Yeah, it's fine. Might be able to delete him, yeah. I mean, yeah, it would never count as a kill, but still. We killed him. He's dead now. Killing every creature, yes. So effectively what happens is you throw a pine cone in a gate, and you are tangled up in all of it while the next region is being loaded. And any stuff you're holding for the rest of that cycle and that region will now disappear once the original room you had it in unloads. And if it doesn't really disappear, it's still in your hand but invisible and doesn't actually work correctly. And if you try to throw, it lags the game, which one is a way to get by the worm grass. Another way, I didn't eat. Wow. Pine cone, protect me. Just a lot more options. I thought the cycle was ending. Really weird. But either way, I have to go make food. There's also dogs barking now. But yes. I'm gonna stop streaming for now. There might be someone. I know Lugia was streaming earlier, so I might host it. Yes, I will be back. I have to go make food. Okay, goodbye. I'll be back in about an hour or so. Give me a second. You know, I was gonna host Hollow or Willow. It says Hollow. But they just went offline too. So I'm just gonna go offline now. Yeah, I'll be back in an hour or so. I'll be doing more of this, and then I'll be doing 100% honor. Yeah, okay, goodbye.